Hi everybody, I'm just continuing my blanket here. I decided to do a variegated. So I've got my dark gray and now I'm doing my light gray. This is basically like arm knitting, but you're not putting it on your arms. So this is super simple, and literally you need no knitting skills whatsoever. I repeated this entire same process for the entire blanket. You pull the working yarn through and create a loop, and you just want to lay those flat until you get to the next row. And I just work my way down, just keeping sure not to twist the loops. I've tried this on the rug and also on the floor. The floor is definitely much easier. The yarn just slides better and you don't pick up anything that's on the rug, some little fuzzies or whatever. So as you can see, I'm literally just working my way across, introducing the new color. I hope this looks good when it's done. So I just keep going. I'll show you what I do when I get to the end. I'll slide the blanket down. Kind of coming out of view here. Project is pretty big. So I'll keep going. I only have a few more. And you literally are just, this loop is here. You take your working yarn, you pull it through, lie it flat, there's your loop. Same thing, just over and over again. This could not be simpler. You want to make them all about the same size, obviously, so the blanket looks consistent. So here we are on the last one. So we're going to do one, okay? Then we're going to come back. We're going to turn the yarn going in the opposite direction. See, we're going to bring it this way. And we're going to do one more in there. And then start our row all over again. There you go. That's it. Simple. You join the yarn with a simple knot when you run out. Very easy to do. We want to make sure we're keeping this flat. So just double check that they're flat because you don't want them twisted. It won't look as finished and neat and pretty. So now the first row I was not sure about the colors, but now that you see them side by side, it looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to keep going until I run out of yarn. I bought 4 skeins of this light color. I'm using this, it's called Ariel Big. It is from Michaels. I actually had a coupon. So I bought all 4 skeins for, I think $28 maybe. And then I had 5 or 6 skeins of the dark gray, which were around the same. So I'll be able to make this big gorgeous blanket for probably about $60. So this is much easier because what happens is I can, if I stop, I don't get to finish the blanket completely. I can roll it up really gently, leaving the loops on the top, and then just continue when I have time. Where when you do the arm knitting, it's actually on your arms, so you literally can't move for those couple hours that you're making the blanket. So I really like this. It looks very similar, and it's much easier. So having done it both ways, this is definitely my preference. So I'll share with how to bind off in a separate video just to when you get to the end. Okay, thanks for watching. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm at the very end of my blanket. I have finished, and I'm going to show you how to cast off. So okay, I finished my row here. I'm gonna do the extra loop like I would as if I was starting a new row. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to do that for the next one. I'm going to do 2. Oh, you know what? I think I already did the extra loop there. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to do the extra loop here. And then what I'm going to do is you have these 2, my innermost, I'm going to bring it through and tuck it in. Okay, so I have 1 loop left. So now I'm going to go to the next one, and I have 2 loops. I'm going to bring this one through and tuck that one down. See how that's forming there? I'm going to second loop. I'm going to bring this one through and tuck that one down. And I'm going to do that all the way across. It should go pretty quickly. Oops, we don't want to make it that big. Tuck that one down. Tuck that one down. Okay, so you can just see what I'm doing here. I've got my loop. I'm going to make a second one. This one goes through here, and that one goes down. See how it's forming the edge there? Nice and neat, pretty. Okay, I'm just going to finish that, and then when I get to the very end, I'll click it back on and show you how I finished it off. Okay guys, I'm back. I went all the way across. You can see how pretty this nice finish edge is. So I got to my very last one. I have my last loop and my tail, which I really got really tiny, but I'm gonna take this end and just put it through here, and then I'm gonna pull on it, make it nice and tight. Okay. I can stretch it out a little bit. The yarn is pretty, the loops are large, so you have a lot of play. I'm gonna actually loosen this up a tiny bit so that the top isn't so tight. And then what I'll do is I'll just take this end and kind of weave it in the back of the blanket. Any of the places where I joined my blanket, I'm going to go back and neaten those up. I'm gonna tie those off, and what I'm gonna do is tuck those underneath, and my blanket will be finished. And I'll be back with some pretty pictures to share how it all looks. All right, thanks for joining me.